one, whatever is in stock in the middle. So, this is going to be a very basic crafting video for a free company mate of mine. He asked me, how do you craft high quality items? Which is a fair question. So I'm going to do my rotation. There's plenty of other rotations out there. Some of it is going to have, there's going to be at least 2 level 50 cross-class abilities from other class, but we're going to do Culinarian right now. If you don't have the other cross-class abilities, the ones that you get for each class after the expansion, level 51, you get Beauregard's Brow. So you want to get to 51, but you also want to get to 53 because we're going to be using Precise Touch, hopefully. So get your crafting to 53, at least in one crafter that you want to use if you don't have all the other ones leveled to 50. Okay. We have 4 minutes of food effects left from the previous video, so let's just go ahead and use them. We're going to make beet soup. Ideally, you want to start with all high quality ingredients, but that can be expensive. So we're just going to use the high quality ingredients that we have. We have 2 high quality pearl sprouts. Our quality is starting at 587 of 6,042, so it's not much, but it's a start. If we had all high quality ingredients, that would be a lot higher. It would be starting around, it would say like 3,000 quality, but it actually starts you at 15%. So let's just go ahead and hit synthesis. Okay, this is the setup rotation. Waste Not 2, which is a cross-class ability. If you don't have Waste Not 2, you should at least have all your crafting leveled to 15. Most cross-class abilities with your crafters are level 15 abilities. So take the time, it's worth it. I know it's a little tedious, but just do it, trust me. But because I have it leveled, we're going to use Waste Not 2 instead of Waste Not 1. Waste Not 2, and then we're going to use a couple abilities that every class gets. Comfort Zone, then Inner Quiet, and then we're going to use Steady Hand 2. If you don't have 2, you can use 1. Okay, now we're going to use this rotation. We have 5 steps of our Waste Not 2 left before that wears off. You can see it up there in the top. We got 5 of our Waste Not 2 left. So we're going to try and increase quality in these next 5 steps. So we're going to use Hasty Touch. This is a level 15 Culinarian cross-class ability. I recommend get your Culinarian, well, get all of them to 15, but get your Culinarian there first because you're going to be using this Hasty Touch throughout all your crafting classes. So, Hasty Touch. We're trying to increase quality here. Alright, it took. So a couple things happened there. Our quality increased to 4% chance, and we added what's called a stack of Inner Quiet. Inner Quiet can add up to 11 stacks. You can see it receives a bonus to control with every increase in quality. So every time we use an action that tries to increase quality and it's successful, if we have Inner Quiet on, we're going to add a stack to it. So we're going to use Hasty Touch one more time. Successful. Inner Quiet's now at 3, quality's at 5%. Hasty Touch. Or 5 Inner Quiet stacks. We have 1 more effect of our Waste Not 2. Progress is at 10% on our quality. So we got Hasty Touch again. Okay, couple things happened there. We ran out of our Waste Not 2, our Steady Hand 2. We don't need to worry about putting Steady Hand 2 back on. But we do need to worry about putting our Waste Not 2 back on. So, I know it's in good quality, but we're not going to use any touch spells right now. Because we don't want to burn the 10 durability, we just want to lose 5 every time we try it. So we're going to put our Waste Not 2 back on. Okay. Now, we have to at some point increase our progress, otherwise we're not going to craft the item, we're going to fail. So, we're going to use a cross-class ability, Careful Synthesis 2. If you don't have your Weaver to 50, don't worry about it. You can still continue to use your standard, your basic synthesis, or your advanced synthesis actions. But since we have Careful Synthesis 2, we're going to use it. You can see it requires no CP to use, and that's going to increase our progress quite a bit if successful. Okay, our progress went up 309. We're still in normal quality, so we're going to again increase progress right now on this turn. Okay, cool. Couple things. Again, progress went up another 309. You can see we're at 618 of 641. So the next time we use Careful Synthesis 2, we're going to actually make the item. We're going to craft it. But you can see we still have 6 more turns of our Waste Not 2 available to us. So we have 6 free chances to just spend on increasing control. And we're also in good condition. So this is where our level 53 ability comes in, Precise Touch. We're going to go ahead and use that right now. I'm going to use Precise Touch here instead of Hasty Touch, even though it costs 18 CP, because when I use Precise Touch, it's basically the same thing as a Hasty Touch, but instead of increasing our Inner Quiet stack by 1 if successful, it'll increase it by 2 if successful. So we're going to use the 18 CP on Precise Touch. Okay, that didn't take. That's okay. We still have 5 more turns of our Waste Not 2 up. So, Hasty Touch. Boo. Alright, we're at 16%, and we're at 7 stacks of Inner Quiet. Now, when I get to the last 2 steps of my Waste Not 2, I'm going to use a couple abilities. So, I have the CP to use, so I'm actually going to use an Advanced Touch right here, even though it's not in good condition, because you'll see in a second. Right. Advanced Touch. Successful. Okay? Our quality increased by 939. You can see down on the chat window, 939. So we're up to 28% high quality chance. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to use an ability called Great Strides. Every class gets Great Strides. It costs 32 CP. So that's why we wanted to save the last 2 steps of our Waste Not 2, and we want to make sure that we have at least 56 CP left. 32 of it goes to Great Strides, which we're going to use right now. Okay, and the next one is going to be an action called Byragot's Blessing. Now this is a level 50 Carpenter ability, cross class. Again, if you don't have Byragot's Blessing, if you don't have a Carpenter to level 50, you can use your level 51 ability, which is called Byragot's Brow. It's the same base, it's basically the same, but it's a little bit nerfed. Instead of increasing the quality by 120% for each control step, it increases it by 110%. So, but the fact that it's in good condition, you can see it's glowing orange. Here it says good condition. When we use Byragot's Blessing, it's going to use up all those stacks of Inner Quiet that we have. Now, we were able to get it up to 8. We could have gotten it to a max of 11. So we're going to use our Byragot's Blessing to increase the quality as much as possible. It's going to use up all 8 stacks of our Inner Quiet, and the fact that it's in good condition adds an additional effect of quality to it if successful. It's a 90% chance rate on Byragot's Blessing. It's not 100%, it's 90%, but you do have that 10% chance it's not going to succeed. Fingers crossed. Byragot's Blessing. Yay! Cool. You can see, we went from, what were we at, 28% quality chance all the way up to 100%. So there's no more chance. We're at 100% quality. You can see in the chat window, our quality increased by 4,955. That's a lot. If it was in excellent condition, it would have gone up even more if successful. So that's why we saved these last couple steps for the Great Strides and Byragot's Blessing. Now all we have to do is craft the item. When we use Careful Synthesis 2, we're going to craft the item. Or you could be using your basic synthesis. That'll work too. There it is. High quality. Beet soup. Pretty sweet. Okay, now our food effect wore off, so I'm not going to craft with, I'm not going to put food on, I'm not going to use high quality ingredients. We're just going to use one recipe of no effects and just normal quality ingredients. See what we get. And use that same rotation. We have to select the normal quality ingredients, dumbass. Okay, synthesize. Alright, here's our setup. Remember, these same 4 abilities you want to use. Waste Not 2. Comfort Zone. Inner Quiet. Steady Hand 2. Okay, that's our setup. Now for the next 5 steps, we're going to just try to increase control. Hasty Touch. It's in good condition. I can afford the 18 CP on Precise Touch. Gonna use it. Awesome. So we add an additional stack to our Inner Quiet, so we're now at 5. Hasty Touch. Another good condition. Precise Touch. Okay, we lost our Waste Not 2, so we're going to put that back on. Now we're going to increase our progress. Careful Synthesis 2. one more careful synthesis 2. Okay, next time we use that, we're going to make it, so we're going to use these next 6 steps of Waste Not 2 to just try and increase our quality. Hasty Touch. Told you it's useful. We're at 9 Inner Quiet stacks, that can go up to 11. Okay. Good, good. We're going to use one more Hasty Touch before we use our Great Strides and Beirogots. Okay. Now we're in good condition. And we're at 10 stacks of Inner Quiet. If I use Great Strides, it's going to take the condition back to normal. But since we're already in good condition, I'm going to forego using Great Strides and just go straight to Beirogot's Blessing, because we have 10 stacks of Inner Quiet, and we're in good condition. So those coupled together, if successful, is going to take us to 100% high quality. If not, we're going to be screwed. So here we go. Beirogot's Blessing. There it is. 100% chance. Now you see we still have one more Waste Not 2 chance. We have the durability, but we don't need it. We're at 100% high quality, so we're just going to craft the item. Boom. Pretty sweet. Now that's a basic level 54 beet soup. Culinarians do require a lot of ingredients on most recipes, but that's where they get you. But it's not as spendy as, you know, Arm Regis Ingot. So, alright, I hope that helps you. Anybody who's watching, Magi, if you have any questions, dude, send me a text, hit me up over Free Company chat on PlayStation, whatever. But that's my rotation, okay? Always set up. Waste Not 2, Comfort Zone, Inner Quiet, Steady Hand 2. And then depending on your condition of the item, whether it's good, excellent, or just normal, that's going to dictate whether you're going to be using Hasty Touch, Precise Touch in good quality, or excellent quality. Which I should point out, you can only use Precise Touch when it is good or excellent quality. You can't use it in normal quality. So, that's it. Any questions, feel free to post. I hope this video actually makes it to the channel, as the first one did not. Whatever. So, alright, that's it. Everybody have a good day.